Copa America. In the absence of John Terry, who's on the bench, it's the Serb Branislav Ivanovic, who Manchester United have taken the chance to have a look at everybody. So Chelsea get the ball rolling. The MLS fixture of the weekend took an awful lot out of his team, but they're determined to make an impression, the youngsters who he's been able to put out. There's Obikop, who was breaking through swiftly between the Chelsea back line.
It's intelligent attacking from Obikop. He's playing wide on this left-hand side.
Moses. Wonderful play by Moses, and a fine save by Kanish. Well, the acceleration, the pace which took Chelsea from one end of the pitch to the other so swiftly then.
Oh, it's great work by Moses, the way he just shifts this ball from right to left. But the keeper, the one thing he does really well is stay on his feet. Doesn't go to ground too early. Doesn't matter what part of your body.
Fabregas to get Chelsea moving once more with Traore. That was an elaborate attempt to try and beat Reinisch, the 19-year-old. Again in France with Auxerre, but he's on loan in the Netherlands to Vitesse Arnhem last season.
It's not easy for Roy Miller.
Plans that their teams are put under. Kurtwell there was scrambling across his goal. Producing something special. Not this time, not quite.
Well, Oscar's actually expecting Reinisch to move to his left, move across his goal line in behind the wall. Just tries to kid the goalkeeper going back.
Zuma forward with Cahill. Ivanovic. That was neatly worked by Chelsea and put just wide by Zuma. It was a brilliantly worked free kick by Chelsea, and two of their defenders almost creating the opening.
We have to say the Red Bulls defensively here, absolutely shocking. There's no way that the Chelsea player should be taking...
Traore again. Forced to save out of Reinisch.
It's the second occasion he's got the ball out of his feet and got a shot away, but there's not really a lot of options for Traore when he's in.
Touch by Moses. He's won the ball back. And now he's been able to pick out Oscar. Remy alongside. It's Remy. It's 1-0 Chelsea. Another quick counter-attack. The Red Bulls will doubtless ask a question or two about whether or not they should have had a free kick, but they were opened up very quickly once Moses took possession.
And hit this adult field over the course of a calendar year.
Red Bulls opened up again. Moses, it's a delightful finish when it should have been off the inside of the post and out. Did everything right then, Moses. But the Red Bulls got lucky, but they're still under pressure. Oscar. Red Bulls here without one or two regulars. It's a terrific hit that by Traore, and over the top, inexplicably in the end, by Remy.
There's a couple of occasions he's not expected the ball to come his way. Jesse Marsch has made a bit of a defensive switch here. Roy Miller's gone from left back to a right-hand-sided centre-half, and well, they're all over the place, and well, they do have major problems defensively.
Traore on his way. Oscar. They've made the dummy run for him then to try and give Oscar a bit more room to manoeuvre in. Oh, and Courtois in trouble. Obikop can't find the net. But what a let-off that was for Chelsea. Should have got a second themselves at the other end, but Remy got his attempt from inside the 6-yard area over the top of the crossbar, and then Courtois taking a bit of a liberty. So what can the New York Red Bulls produce? Produce something here, they may well just do that. Costa. It's Diego Costa. He's ring rusty as well.
He did well really to battle and create the chance for himself. It just sat up nice. I thought it didn't bounce up too hard.
Oh, misunderstanding there, and Begovic is bailed out. Well, in embarrassment for Théophile Courtois at the end of the first half when he was nearly caught in possession. And Asmir Begovic nearly beaten on his Chelsea debut without even making a save.
Well, the goalkeeper's got to be stronger than this. OK, he's up against Kurt Zouma.
Further problems here for Chelsea, and Begovic has been beaten. The Red Bulls kept their equaliser. Castellanos, who was desperately close to embarrassing the new Chelsea goalkeeper right at the start of the second half, has now beaten him and got the Red Bulls level. This young side, this experimental side, have got some reward.
Well, they do deserve a goal. It's just down to sheer tenacity and hard work. But John Terry, this back pass is absolutely awful. He'll put his experience there, but when Hazard's in this position up against defenders, isolated one-on-one against them, he is virtually unstoppable. Can go left or right. Dances past Miller. Comes a challenge from Miller. Looks like Hazard's going to be okay.
Position for the Red Bulls to try and defend. In by Oscar. And off the crossbar and over the top from Diego Costa. Another glaring miss.
Oh, he's so unlucky. Actually, his first attempt really deserves to nestle in the top corner. The thing with Costa here, he's on the move. It's not the greatest free kick, just dinked into the penalty area. The important thing is Diego Costa is on the move, generates the power with his movement. Keeper's no chance when it bounces like that, but again, it's about sharpness for centre forward.
Position for him, Carl Vivek, the Canadian. Oscar would breach the Red Bulls offside track.
That's one thing you can't afford to do against.
Hazard. Diego Costa waits for him in the middle. Again towards Hazard. Nearly came right the way through to Oscar. Castellanos. It's a delightful crossing, and it is a wonderful second goal for the Red Bulls. They really did enjoy that. They trailed, and now they lead by 2-1. Tyler Adams, the 16-year-old. What a night it's going to be for him. A beautifully worked goal, and a deserved goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, for such a young man, he will play.
Williams. There's 5 inside the penalty area. Are they going to get a third goal? Yes, they are. Oh, it's getting even better and better, this, for the Red Bulls. Sean Davis has made it 3-1 now. Big smiles on the faces of those in red and white.
Well, this is quite extraordinary. Again, a very cool. It's absolutely fantastic.
Red Bulls weren't expecting that, and Chelsea have got a goal back. Brilliantly taken by Eden Hazard. But what a game we've had.
Well, it is very much game on now, but for the very top players, the world's best players, it is all about your first touch, and this is not easy at all for Hazard. The ball coming across his body. Mourinho realises still a lot of work to do, not happy, but this first touch from Hazard is absolutely outstanding. It's bouncing in a really difficult area, but he kills it.
It was outstanding for Chelsea last season when he won the Player of the Year award, the Players' Player of the Year, and also the Football Writers' Award. Signed a new deal back in February, a deal which will keep him at Chelsea now to 2021. That's how much they think of him at Stamford Bridge.
It's a good defensive line. I said when you make so many changes, you can lose that shape, that communication, organisation at the back.
Into the byline, and to get him across. They've got a fall. Unbelievable. And yet again, it's Sean Davis. 2 for him. And every time now that the Red Bulls attack, they look like as though they're going to cause trouble for this Chelsea defence.
When they get into wide areas and crosses come into that Chelsea penalty area, the defenders in blue shirts are simply all over the place. And Sean Davis, first he comes up from the back.
Hazard set on his way by Diego Costa.
trying to chase Chelsea down in the Premier League title race this season. A lot of belief.
Diego Costa. Well, 9 times out of 10 he would have found the target.
Well, he could have had a hat-trick tonight. Just been slightly rusty, but Devon Williams just gives the ball away cheap. He presents the chance to Diego Costa. And you have to give the goalkeeper Castano a lot of...
Those who are very much on the fringes of the Red Bulls MLS squad. Hazard skipping over the challenge, creating the opening, and jabbed wide by Oscar, who was defied by that save by Castano. This time the goalkeeper wasn't stretched.
Well, Ouimet tried to dive in and win this ball. Eden Hazard, you simply can't afford to do that as a fullback. It's really unselfish from Hazard. Could have shot himself. When that ball comes across your body like that, no matter how good you are technically, you've got to...
Done again by Oscar. Here's Hazard. Ramirez. Back with Ramirez.
Really alert goalkeeping from Castano, and that ball breaks his way. Quickly is he off his line.
Haynes again. He's gone for goal. Begovic was able to get a hand to it.
I just thought for a second there that Begovic had got his angles wrong, was too far off his line. An audacious attempt from Devon Williams, a beautiful strike. It's definitely going in.
What a night it's been for the New York Red Bulls and their youngsters. An outstanding performance against the Premier League champions, Chelsea. Jose Mourinho had played all his big guns in the first half. He brought on more in the second half. But Chelsea, frankly, embarrassed. This isn't the Red Bulls' first team. It's a mixture of B-team players and a